Hi, I'm Marcelo Antonelli, and in this video we're going to talk about the parallel versus the diagonal. How these movements help players to create space. Before you watch this video, it would be great if you could watch our videos and read our articles about the diagonal ball and the parallel ball. In each of those videos and articles, we explain all the concepts behind those movements. As I'm talking now, you're seeing some examples of the parallel ball, and from now on, examples of the diagonal ball. But we're not really explaining the concepts of these movements in this video. We're going to talk about how players that know well both of these movements will be able to develop to a higher level their connection capabilities. We will now show these movements side by side and present how they help players read the space. Let's have a look on this figure from the book Soccer Powered by Futsal. You can see four kinds of passes in the same scenario. Number one is a parallel, outside of the defender pressuring the ball. Number two can be a through ball or a 1-2. The pass is made behind the defender. Number three is a diagonal ball. It's a penetrating pass, even though played in front of a defender. And number four is a pass to feet. In our previous videos, we showed those passes in the final third. Let's show them now applied in the midfield. You can see a pass to feet, but then the player cannot play through because the defender drops. So the player making a run changes direction and receives a parallel ball. Now we're going to see the same scenario again, but this time the defender is in a different position, so the player making a run goes to the other side and receives a diagonal ball. How is it practiced in futsal? So basically, the entire time that you're playing futsal, you have opportunities to use those strategies. First, you just saw a through ball. The player read the space, play a through ball. Now you can see the parallel ball, and for last, you're going to see the defender closing the space on this side, player changes the run for a diagonal ball. The point is that players get used to change direction during their runs because of the environment in futsal if played to the right strategies. So look at number three. Can go to parallel ball, a through ball, and a diagonal ball. For a futsal player, these are like three basic penetrating passing options. Of course, there are other options. The player can recycle a run or can make multiple change of directions. The point is that players that know those strategies get used to find ways to find space to make the connection happen. Because the players making runs are always switching directions, the player with the ball has to get used to watch the run closely and move accordingly. So let's focus now on number 4, the player with the ball. Based upon the runs of a number 3, number 4 might go inside or outside, make a counter movement. In this case, number 3 is going for a parallel ball, so number 4 moves the ball wider. The defender, C, closes the pass, so number 4 changes direction and dribbles towards the center. Now it's basically the opposite scenario. Number 3 is going for a diagonal ball, 4 is going towards the center, C is closing the center, so 4 makes a change of direction and dribbles outside. One last example now in animation. 3 goes again for the diagonal ball, but this time 4 changes direction and uses the target to make a connection. Let's go back now to 2004 when he was playing futsal in Italy. One of the most important goals that we ever scored there was when he beat Nepi in the final of the Italian Cup. It was a diagonal ball in the air. Now, look now in the replay. The important part I want to show you is when our player Flavio receives the ball, he plays the ball outside for his teammate. He goes for a diagonal ball, it's closed, he changes direction one more time, and this way he gains about 2 yards to receive a ball in the air. It was the only way to find space against a team like them. Once again, you can see his footwork changing directions till he finds the space. Let's borrow another figure from the book Soccer Powered by Futsal, and you can see how number 1 and number 2 in the figure can make multiple changes of directions to decide to connect on a soccer field. Finally, an example on a soccer field of changes of direction. It's really very quick, it's very subtle. The player just makes one step towards the inside, the defender drops back, and the player changes direction again towards the outside and receive a diagonal ball in very, very little space allowed. And this way has a perfect touch forward and gets a chance to score. We hope in this little series of 3 videos we're able to show how teaching the parallel and the diagonal is teaching players how to perceive and create space, developing their capacity to connect. This is an example of how a good environment of training futsal can help soccer players to develop. Thanks for watching, and for more information please visit soccerpoweredbyfutsal.com.